Race number 2, and a number of first starters here and some interesting ones that have had a start or two along the way. It's a Class 4 over the 1200 metres. We've got Classic Moon on the class drop. He's windwarded his first start at 80 to 1. Jazz Club is on the class drop too and coming back in trip. Excellent Fighter wide draw again for his second go around the turn. Galvanic crossover noseband off. Tongue tie is on. First starter Call Me Mighty has had 7 trials. Curling Speed up in trip. First starters, the 9, the 10 and the 11. And M Unicorns had a trial, Tom, since his second start finish of 8th. And West pacifies for the first time. And the speed in this race, well, there's a little bit. Golden Luck has certainly got better with each and every barrier trial in terms of his gate speed, so I think he should go forward. Fun Together from barrier 13 to come across. Speedy Chariot drawn awkwardly in barrier number 11, but his gate speed has been okay, but whether he can tuck in. And Jazz Club, another one that's out wide, Paul, coming back in grade for the first time. Yeah, so that'll probably suit him. It'll be easier for him. 4 first starters in the race, so there's always that sort of little query on how they're going to race, but Golden Luck has looked good in his trial. So Plentiful's another one. He's really hard to load and he does play up a bit, but if he jumps well, he's got a bit of speed. All right, so yeah, he's been quite a handful, Plentiful, at the trials prior to this first start on Sunday. But we've seen this horse a few times, Tom. Excellent Fighter, debut winner. He's run 4th at the 2 starts since. This the most recent of them. And for his both runs round a bend now, this is the second one coming up this weekend. He's had bad barriers, 13 last start, 10, but he was caught wide, couldn't get in. I thought, Paul, it was still a really good run considering, and Brave Dreams has come out of this race and won. He has. The thing with him is he's drawn 10 again. I think he can get across, and if he does get across, I think that's the key, because as you say, he was a bit wide in this race. Look, he finished off nicely enough. He's had the 3 runs now, did win on debut over 1,000, but 1,200 looks about the right distance from at this stage. That is Excellent Fighter. We move on, Paul, now to Galvanic. He improved plenty between his first 2 starts. 4 3/4 the beat margin at his first go. Running on at Happy Valley. First look at Sha Tin. He's come up a head short. He has. Look, the thing with Galvanic, with the tongue tie goes on, cross noseband, so they're playing. He's drawn 12. I just think they're going to have to try and tuck in midfield with him. If he does go forward, he could be trapped wide. But look, he did improve a lot from start 1 to start 2, and the horse is definitely going the right way. Yes, I've got him in on that run last time out. He definitely improved, and he's trialled up quite well coming into this, I feel, as well has Galvanic. Manfred Mann, Tom, has a first starter in Golden Luck. He's had the 6 trials. You mentioned that he's shown early speed in the last few. Here he is leading for home, and you're going to make a case for him. Yeah, I think he's looked good in his trials. Mark had trialled a couple of times in NZ as well prior to arriving here. One of his trials, going back when he won a trial 3 trials ago, he was a little bit awkward out of the gates, but he still won it, and I thought he went to the line here, Paul, under a good hold. Yeah, he did, didn't he? And look, he went to the front here as well, so wouldn't be surprised they did something similar here as well from a nice draw barrier number 3, so I've included him. That's Beauty Missile, who just beat him at the line, but he wasn't pushed out. Golden Luck. Some more first starter form here, Paul, around Plentiful, who's had the 9 trials, and Speedy Chariot. He has had the 4 trials. Karis Teaton rides him for Douglas Weiss. Yeah, his trials, Speedy Chariot, haven't been too bad. He's just drawn awkwardly, hasn't he, in barrier number 11. He's 1,069. He's had the 4 trials. Look, Plentiful has had plenty of practice now. He has shown a little bit on his turf trials. He was pushed out a little bit here on the all-weather. He's by Capitalist. The cross noseband goes on him, and he's drawn nicely in barrier 1, so he'll be a big price, but I just included him. I think he can run reasonably well on debut. Yeah, he's been a bit of a rogue at the trials that we've touched on before. He's actually had 3 trainers here. Of course, he kicked off with Paul O'Sullivan, then he retired, Jamie Richardson, now Pierre Rung, so 3rd trainer already, and he hasn't had a start. Well, he will hopefully get to the gates and out okay in race number 2. Do we go a first starter, Paul, or a tried one? Look, I've gone with a tried one, and Galvanic, he's had those 2 trials, 2 races now, and he did improve a lot from start 1 to start 2. I really like the way he hit the line as well. Just the draw was the thing with me. Then a couple of first starters, Golden Luck, Plentiful, and Excellent Fighters had those 3 runs. 6, 9, 10 and 3. Yeah, going with the 9 on top here, and that is Golden Luck. Like what I've seen at the trials so far from this 3-year-old for Manfred Mann and Matthew Poon, drawn nicely, should be right up on the pace. 6 Galvanic goes in. Vincent Ho and Jamie Richards just has a wide stall to contend with. I've got 3 Excellent Fighter in. He was caught wide and couldn't get in. He's trialled well since. And then 11 Speedy Chariot. His gate speed's been okay. Draw is a concern where he ends up from there. 9, 6, 3 and 11. And it is a tried one who's come up the early favourite for race number 2. It's Galvanic at 3.9.